Why would we have wanted to hurt your sister? Alban scoffs. I don't know about your universe, but here, this sort of experiment happens to be illegal. We don't even know what the experiment is, and it seems like I was wrong when I said vegetative state. Not to mention potentially lucrative, if information came to the right hands. You thought we were spies? Your arrival did seem rather coincidentally timed. Alright, well, I'll forgive you. At least they didn't all hate us, Linz. Cough cough, Alban. Cough cough, wanker. Alright. I shake my head. I don't know how things work here. I don't know what you're doing or how dangerous it is, but as long as you haven't made false promises and everyone knows the risks, we do. I spread my hands and shrug awkwardly. I hope it works out for you. If force fields can spring up like magic in this world, then maybe some electrical process can bring someone back from a vegetative state. I just don't know. It is a vegetative state. They're just speaking bollocks when they're talking about a spirit. Although they're religious, in which case I shouldn't really address it as bollocks. Alright, now that you know, you understand why it's important to control our power usage, and why we may all be rather distracted for the next 30 hours or so. I say, this is going to be a very dull last 30 hours, if this is the end. If, like, we now know, unless we get into a fight with Alban, it should be alright. Alright, whatever. Yes, of course. And with that, the gathering dissolves. I catch Bradley's arm as he's about to follow Linz out the room. Wait. Once everyone else is out of earshot, I continue. Should we tell them about what we found out? About the force fields not affecting you? I don't think it matters now. What? Why not? I don't really understand all of this magical stuff, but I understand Alban. That's his sister in there. Oh god, Bradley! Oh, you're very high on my smiting list now. Bianca, she looks like Alban, don't you think? Except so much more helpless! Wow! Talk about rubbing salt into the wound! Oh, Alban, she looks much like her sister. But her sister looks fucking helpless. What a dick thing to say! Alright, and a lot prettier. We don't know why I could reach my hand through the force field. Maybe it's because the power was down, so it was weaker. If we told them, they might want to do tests and poke at it and stuff. But we don't know how it works. If it's all connected, then messing with it might hurt Bianca somehow. So that's it? We just sit and wait? What else is there? Come on, let's go get some breakfast. Actually, I'm thinking about going back to bed. You not feeling good? I haven't had enough sleep, and I've been stuck out there worrying about what was going to happen for the past hour. I'm tired. Oh, for the last hour, you poor surly thing. Forgive me for not showing that much sympathy. I just think you're being a tad pathetic. Alright, I haven't been sleeping well either. I've had these dreams. Well, I hope you feel better. Wake me in a few hours? Sure. I'm gonna get some food and talk to Linz. I want to know more about this thing, and if there's anything I can do to help Bianca. Later. You hate Alban. Alban's not gonna let you touch her. Alright, and he leaves me behind alone. Just a few hours ago, he was telling me that he never would. Oh my god. I don't know what I was expecting. I'm not an invalid. I don't need him to escort me around my room. I'll nap for a few hours, then get up, have some food, and figure out what to do with my day. Well, if I have anything, we'll be staying away from Bradley. Where am I? Why can't I see? Why can't I move? Somebody, please, help! It's a dream. Surprise, surprise. Just a dream. Unless that's what the force field's doing to me. And I'm going to replace Alban? Alban seemed rather bitter when he was asked why is he being held here. So, am I to assume that it's against his will? Or... No, because Alban's just generally suspicious. Alright, shut up. I got it. I got one wrong, okay? Just a dream. It's probably about lunchtime by now. I slept longer than I meant to. I don't feel very well rested, though. I keep having dreams and none of them are pleasant. The dreams are going to mean something eventually. They always do. There's some pervasive sense of wrongness through all my dreams, but I can't put my finger on it. Didn't Bradley say he was having bad dreams too? It could be a natural reaction to being lost and far from home. No, in fantasy games these things always mean something. Just get with the times. We're in the younger universe. It's hard for us to get further from our home. But why didn't Bradley come and wake me up? I must have been here for hours. I guess he's found something more interested to worry about. She looks like Alban, don't you think, except so much more helpless. The moment he saw Bianca, I became less important. Oh, God. Alright, come on. Operation Attention Seeking. Here we start. She's the sleeping princess, and he's the noble knight come to rescue her. No, that's stupid. I can't be jealous of a dying girl in a coma. Certainly not over him. I didn't even like him. He's just some stupid boy. I won't leave you behind. I'm not in love with him. You're right, you're not. In fact, no one likes Bradley, right? People who watch this video, right? Yeah? Good. Glad you agreed. I have to go join the others. Wow, that's a lot of time which has passed. E. What the fuck are they doing? No E. Oh, hangman. Okay. Everyone exactly the same pose they were last time. Brilliant. A. 1A. Arsehole. 2 E's, but close enough. Yes, 2 I's and 2 I. 2 I's and 2 I. Whatever. After dinner, we all tried to think of entertaining ways to pass the time and keep our mind off things. Alvin suggested poker, but that requires stakes to bet with. And Raphael doesn't approve of gambling anyway. I'm a bit of a poker player. I would have been alright. I would have been amazing. I would have killed Alvin and taken away all his money. It would have been brilliant. Charades was obviously useless because we don't share a common popular culture. I've never even heard of any of their books or movies. At the moment, we're playing their universe's version of Hangman without the hanging. So far, the word is A-I-I. A posh champagne. That's almost definitely what that isn't. There's an I near the N with 2 letters after it. It could be I-N-G. How about N? Ah, okay. So are we... you know what? Let's just not guess. That didn't really help. She says seductively for some reason. S. R. What the fuck? Updates. Okay. T? No. So I'm pretty sure there aren't going to be any vowels. It's got to be something that goes with S-L-M-P. Cold as ass. But I'm willing to sacrifice. Oh, I just did not just do that. Moving on. Perhaps H. Right. The H. Okay. Oh. Ravishing. Ravishing. Yeah. Well, it's not a word I use so often. Usually people use it so often with me. Oh, a slicks back hair in a cool motion. Why did I just slick back my hair in real life? Alright, moving on. Pervert. It's only a word. I don't understand why such an innocent game is all about death in your world. Well, it's a kid's game, right? And kids do joke about death a lot. They do. And sing terrible songs about murdering their teachers and burning down their schools. Nope. You'll find everyone does that. Yeah. What is it? The school tuition fees protests. A lot of people running around with no idea as to why it's happening. It was wonderful. They're awful. Children say such things? Never underestimate the viciousness of a small child. Well, that's someone who's killed one in his past. Never let them out of your sight. Not all children are vicious, but yes, they do tell horrible jokes at school. And play nasty pranks. Like what? Tax on seats? Debagging? Kick me signs? Tying people's feet together? This has never happened to me. Clearly this is just a yank thing. Poison! Generally without success, but they do try. Nathaniel shakes his head. Even girls do these things? If they don't like you, or someone's even they do, if they think it's funny. No, that's the worst thing that can happen to anyone. Having a girl which doesn't like you. A popular girl which doesn't like you. I can't again say I've ever experienced that, but you know, I've seen what it can do to people. Young people don't understand the damage they do. They're used to broken things getting fixed. They don't see the harm. Or they just don't care. Plenty of kids don't care about anything but themselves. It's got to apply to a few people. Most of them grow out of it as they grow up. Once you've lost something, once you have something to regret and know the pain, you think harder about the pain you caused to her. I am seriously consider skipping through this part. I have not come to play a game to be taught about morals. Or you live to learn without regret. Another game, anyone? Ah, God for that. 9 hours pass! That's one hell of a game! Alright, I'm sinking, not in water, but in a substance as dark and sticky as molasses. It's called tar. It clings to my limbs with every... Limbs? It's not Starcraft. Limbs with every movement, wearing me down. I'm not afraid, but because it's so dense, I can't sink quickly. It should be easy to stay afloat, at least for a while. I'll be alright as long as I stay calm, but I can't see anything. No light to guide me, no sign of help coming. How long can I hold on? It's just a dream. But then from nowhere, a force pushes my head down under the surface. Oh, I appear to have woken up, zoomed into my bed. I'm in bed. I must have slipped down somehow. I'm all tangled up in the sheets, but there's no pillow under my head. No wonder I was struggling in my dream. Blearily, I've pulled the sheet off my face. Oh, wonderful. The force field has moved in. The force field, which was covering the windows and doors, blocking any escape from the house, has started to crawl inward. That's what shoved me down to the bed. If the fields are collapsing, something must have gone terribly wrong. I need to get help. Everybody wake up. Overly dramatic, Jane. Yeah, I'll soon wipe that smug face off you, you bastard. But the force fields. We know. Come downstairs. We've been waiting for you to wake up. That jerk. I hurry downstairs. Here too, the force field has shrunk inwards a few inches away from the door. Janet, thank goodness you're alright. Where's Bradley? Bradley hops down the stairs behind me, still fastening his pants, his swerve showing a confusion of dismay. Oh, his face is a show of confusion and dismay. I thought that's it his way. I was like, wait, what? Alright, certainly makes sense. Obviously, Linz was playing a kind of prank on me back there. Never mind. Well, by moving force fields inwards? Whatever. So is it going to get to the point where it's so inwards I have no escape but to just, like, struggle horribly? Alright, that's my guess anyway. What's happening? Nathaniel shakes his head. There is no immediate cause for concern. The power calls are crystallizing on schedule. Everything is on target for the reintegration this evening. This is simply an unexpected side effect. Unexpected side effects. You said the force fields were a result of a power build-up interacting with the security system wiring around the doors and windows. I point at a freestanding shimmer which is clearly not surrounded by a door frame. Well, God knows how she remembered that, because I fucking didn't. Does this look like wiring to you? It could still be projected somehow? Clearly I was mistaken about the nature of the interference. Yeah, not so clever now, are you? Fuckface. It must be some sort of that word, pressure, differential relating to the growing potential energy. Cut the technobabble and get to the point. Why aren't you more worried about this? Simple logic. Those field effects have been discernible for days without noticeable change. Based on their demonstrated rate of expansion, they will not encroach the laboratory before the process concludes. Yeah, they probably won't for a good few years at this rate, but you know, I'm the only one who can't go through them. Therefore, they do not represent a substantial change in the risk projections for the future. Procedure even. Really, one has to expect a few unusual reactions when tampering with the forces of nature. You're expecting something like this? Fires, floods, explosions, hallucinations, these things happen. Thanks for telling us now, you wanker! That would have been helpful before. Alright. I don't like the sound of this. No one asked you to come here. Whoa, you guys asked me to come in. I think you'll fucking find. We all chose to take the risk for Bianca's sake. If I could send the two of you to safety, I would. But there is no escape without killing Bianca. At least not for me. As I said, the risk parameters have not substantially changed. You can all go about your daily business. I will keep an eye on the lab. God will watch over us. Who is their God in this universe? Just occurred to me. I doubt it's like Christian and Catholic, I will smite you kind of God. Whatever. But with the burning, twisting light of the force fields pressing in around us, how are we supposed to relax for this day? As the other part ways, I try to catch Bradley's eye. Can we talk? Maybe later? Maybe later. 11 hours left, Bradley. This can't wait. There's something I need to take care of first. There's something down in the lab? How did you know? I can put two and two together. Well, I was waiting to tell you. It's Bianca, isn't it? Huh? She's beautiful and quiet and perfect, and she needs you to defend her. That's what you've been looking out for. She's the girl of your dreams. You know what, Bradley? Just punch her. Punch her right in the face, and we'll be done with this and no more shenanigans.